Good morning, June the 6th, 2022, TGIM. Yes, indeed. How are we feeling today? Is everything in the old body working right? Nutrition is immensely vital to our sustenance, to our being the best that we can be. And nutrition is defined simply as the process of providing food for health and growth. So we've heard the thing that says, or the statement that says, that we are what we eat, right? Eat standing for evaluate and adapt and thrive, but it's also what we consume in the physical. Like, do you get upset stomach? Do you get heartburn? Those are clues to reevaluate what you're doing, right? So that you can adapt, to change, and then thrive again. But nutrition is also what we feed our minds, what we feed our intellect, so that we can have health and growth in that aspect, in our emotions, in our positivity, or the opposite thereof. So that is also something we need to be considering when we are looking to feed our being. And then finally, of course, the spiritual aspect of us, the heart. What are we doing? What are we ingesting that makes it feel strong and positive and uplifting and thriving, and or maybe the opposite of those, right? So there's always this constant thing that we have to be doing that monitors what we consume, what we're watching on TV, the stuff that we read on the Facebook, or the book face, as some people call it. These things have a major influence in our being. And the more that we can commit to watching that, even if just a little bit, can make a huge difference. Another thing about this whole aspect is the power of our mind. It kind of trumps even what we eat and even what we read, if we can filter by using our mind in a positive, optimistic kind of way. So having a good expectancy of things will find you in grace mode a lot more than not. So it's like, if you think you're going to, do something and you're not going to win at doing it, well, you've already set up that so-called failure. But if you go in saying, hey, I'm going to give it my best, and I do expect to get good outcome, to get progress, to get, something better than what was, then you've set yourself up for some of that grace. And the grace can come as luck. You prepare yourself, you practice, and then you are ready, and you show up, and all of a sudden you're lucky, right? Well, that's part of the expectancy process. And then when you add in, even to oomph that, an inner faith, a belief, a knowing, if you will, that you will, are on a path of growth. And growth doesn't necessarily mean overnight success, though it might look like that for some, but it just means your commitment to growing, evolution, right? Getting a little bit better every day. So with the faith muscle, you just listen to that inner voice. We all have that inner voice that knows better, right? Not the voices. Sometimes we have a lot of those. Yes, that's kind of normal, but you got to kind of temper those ones and listen to the one that's in the middle, the one that kind of really knows best. And then in consistency with your why, and hopefully you've already got that established, what's your purpose for the most part, and that evolves too, then just listen for the things that fit into the why. And then you'll have all your answers: how to be, how to do, how to have, and how to give. What better is there to have in our lives than knowing that confidence that we can do all of this? Yes. And then smile. Because then, as my dad would always say, if you're smiling, the world will smile back at you. And when it smiles back at you, it's giving you grace. How does it get better than that? Have yourselves a fantastic day. Boys out golfing today. Let's get some good shots out there, right? For the team, for the growth of our community here, as we support some of the great causes in town. Thanks. Have an awesome day and an awesome week. Cheers and ciao.